What is up, all my MLG no-scopers and fedora-wearing programmers, and welcome back to our tutorial series in creating a forum with PHP. In the last episode, we learned about arrays and how we could store multiple values within one variable, and we learned how to print them out with a for each loop. Well, today we're going to be learning about two new kinds of arrays called multi-dimensional and associative arrays. We're also going to learn how to make our arrays easier. So let's journey into this awesome thing. So I hope you guys are going to stay with me. So in last episode, we learned that if we made an array, we could do it like this, and we would call array, and then inside array, we do all these things. And then we could, of course, access them by going to echo $, items. We would pull out 4, and of course that would return 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, which actually I'll just do 3 because then it's double 4s. So you'd go 0, 1, 2, 3, and it should probably print out 35 if we did it right. Does it? Yep. So that's how arrays worked. Now we're going to be learning about a new kind of array. Well, actually, before we do that, I'm just going to show you how to clean this up a little bit. So instead of calling this array function every time, what we can actually do is we can use the square brackets on your keyboard, which of course are to the right of P, and inside these square brackets, we can put our values. And if we do that, it's the exact same thing as saying array and then putting our values in that. So in this case, we're just putting our values into square brackets instead of the array function. And if we run this, it should be the exact same. So of course, it's just going to go 0, 1, 2, 3, and it should print out 5 if I know how to count. Yep. So there we go. That is how you could do arrays. So in this episode, we're going to be learning about a new kind of array called an associative array. And that's fancy talk for just an array that instead of having those little numbers where we start from 0 and go all the way up, we actually have real words that we define ourselves. So that's super useful because these numbers are confusing and it's just easier to do it this way. So to make an associative array, it's the exact same thing as a regular array. So we'll just call this one items like we did before. We'll set that equal to our square brackets and a semicolon, and inside our square brackets, instead of just typing out all these variables or values, what we can do is we can set a key and a value. And now, we learned that the key to things like this was the key for this is 0, the key for this is 1, but we are going to set our own key. So to do that, we have to just give it a name, and we'll just call this one. We're gonna make a list of foods. So we'll do Egghead McMuffin. And now our Egghead McMuffin, let's give it a price. So you may be thinking, okay, so that equals 23, right? Well, no, that's not how we do it in an associative array. We use the equal sign, but then we have to use the greater than sign. And now I have no idea what this thing is called in programming. We're just going to call it because we're magical. I don't care what the PHP dictionary manual thing says. We're just going to call it the Associative Array Assignment Operator because we sound fancy. So we're going to say Egg McMuffin or Egghead McMuffin, and we're going to set it to, how much is this going to cost? $2.56. And that is basically how we define a value and a key in our associative array. Now let's add a couple more. So we'll say companion, that's not useful, companion cube, and we'll set companion cube equal to, of course we do that, no, that's not how we, that, and then that one, and now we'll set it equal to $12, because I don't know if you guys knew this, but you could actually eat companion cubes. It's a delicacy in Black Mesa. And then we'll do potato soup, and we'll set that one to 42 because potato soup is expensive. And now let's do one more, and we'll call it, forgot our quotes, salad. And now we'll set it to salad's expensive. It's actually $123 per salad. So there we go. That is how we create an associative array. And now you can run around and be all happy because you just created yourself an associative array. So congratulations. And now we want to actually want to display something from our associative array. And of course, we know that if we do items, items, and then we do that, and then we give it a value, it should print out something, but we also learned we're not using these numerical values anymore. We're using our own custom keys that we just defined. So if we want to access something from the array, we have to do echo, we don't need the quotations, echo $, items, and instead of our items, we have to echo out companion cube. And if we run that, we should get whatever's inside of our companion cube value, which is 12, which is cool. And now, of course, we can put more than just we could put strings in here. We could put true or false values in here. There's all kinds of things you could do with that, but we're just gonna stick to numbers. So that's how you print out something in our associative array. Now, that's pretty cool. But what if we wanted to say, what if we actually want to talk about the companion cube? So obviously, like you guys know, we can do our variables inside of our quotation. So we could say, insert. Silly. So we're going to say every companion cube that you buy is freshly incinerated. I don't know how to spell words. And dang, insert again. Okay. Incinerated, I cannot spell. Well, actually, incinerated and only costs $, and now we want to print out the cost of companion cube, and to do that we do $item, and you guys know the drill. We just call out our thing with our quotations, and of course we want to call it companion cube. And now you experienced programmers know exactly the disaster that's about to unfold. So if we save that and run it, oh no! Parse error, syntax error, unexpected, T unescaped, and white spaced, expecting identifier T underscore string or variable T underscore variable or number T underscore num underscore string and c:/wham64/www/forum/test.php online 4. So that basically means it doesn't like these little quotes. So whenever you're printing out something with an associative array in a string, it's critical that you cut out these quotes, because if you don't, you're going to get that error every time. So cut out these quotes, and boom, it actually recognizes the index this time. So if we run it now, we should, unidentified variable item. Yep, I know. Items, there we go. So if we run this, we should, every companion cube that you buy is freshly incinerated and costs only 12. We should probably put a $, but whatever. We don't know what currency we're talking about, so whatever, man. And that's basically how you write associative arrays. Now, to print them out, it's literally the exact same thing. Obviously, we could just do print R, and we'll just give it items. We'll run that, and it, let me show you guys a little trick to making this less clumsy. So before our PHP, we can obviously put an HTML. The HTML element we want to use is called pre, and it's like pre-formatting or something, and it just makes it where that array thing and any other sort of PHP echoing is going to actually go to the right format. So we want to run, at least I think that's what it does. So if we run this, boom, we actually get it in a nice format that's not terrible. So we can see all of our keys and then all of our values, just like we defined them before, which is awesome. And that's basically how you can print out an associative array, which is just print R command items. I'm sure you guys were all thinking about that. So now, what if we want to print it out with a for each loop? Well, it's the exact same thing again. For each, and we just run that, and of course with the variable we can, well, I'll just type it out for you guys so you can, for each, and then, oh no, I am so bad at these when I make tutorials. So for each, and now we give it our value, or our variable, which is items, and we say as $key, and then we give it our array assignment, associative array assignment operator. We'll say key value, and that just means this key and this value. It's just like we have here. And now we're just going to echo, we're going to call key colon, that we need a $key colon value. No, $value. There we go. Save that. It's like 4 in the morning, so I'm exhausted. I'm sorry for that. Oh, we need to break the lines also. br/. We should put those in paragraphs, but whatever, we're just gonna break them. As you can see, egg McMuffin is 250, companion cube is 12, and we just get all our values the exact way we arrange them. And that's how associative arrays work. So that's pretty easy, pretty cool. And now we can get into, I guess I'll save them for the next tutorial, multi-dimensional arrays. Yeah, so that's how you do an associative array. You can pretty much do this exactly how you want. You can probably, there's a ton of use for this when we get into databases and stuff. I guess that is about it for this tutorial. If you've absolutely hated it, slap a dislike on it. Tell me that you hate it in the comments. If you loved it and you want to see more, leave a like, drop a comment, follow me on Twitter and stuff in the description. And anyway, till I see you guys in the next video. Bye.